Yeah, it's important now, Pat.
But Tony McNamee gets a foot on the ball and settles it down as looks to build up the play through Scott Wara. Goes out to Jamie Watson.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, I would like to see Harps just do this a little.
He finds Hutchinson, who.
That's it. You know, Scaries have been working so hard this first half, and any set piece, a chance of a set.
Rory Kelly looks for Scott Wara, who will. So. Yeah, I'm sure they've had a week of training trying to work on what didn't go so well last Monday compared to what went well on Friday night. For certainly the first 15 minutes against Galway, they were well on top. Before Leonard got a foot in there, but it's broke to Rennie, who finds Scott Wara. Again, build up in his far.
On might lift spirits a little bit. A big game against Longford next week to think about as well.
Yeah, but beside him if he needs them. He decides to go long instead. It's going to be food and drink for Scott Wara. McNamee looked to hit Harps on the break now, but Tony McNamee has got a head on that. It's fallen to Scott Wara. He's recycled this out to Max Hutchinson, who's
doesn't reach where he wanted it to go. Ivan Kumar finally gets it. Scott Wara. Davoilangi for Wara. Wara.
Certainly an advantage for Harps tonight. All over the pitch they seem to have height, and it's not making it easy for
dangerous moments down there as well. So yeah, that's certainly one of Longford's strengths.
Field. Cernick, but Harps have turned the ball over again. I look to go forward early here with two up front, and it's Dixie Ferry's a wee chance to get at. Burst of acceleration as he pulls away. Canyon defends it well. Scott Wara takes control of that. Looking for BJ Banda. It's a wee he looked for a strike partner, BJ Banda there, but he couldn't get on it. Scott Wara in the way. It's good football. This cross didn't make it. It's well cleaned up. So Leonard.
Drilled and they're hard working from back to front.
So Scott Wara looking for Ryan Rennie, who turns to start in the left.
Certainly they've shown Scaries a lot of respect, and they close them down very, very quick, and they've just picked their pockets every time. Scott Wara just opening up here down the left on the Ryan Flood.
The Sardinik out to O'Brien, who looks to whip one over this far side. It was an awkward one for Watson to deal with, but it's broken to Scott.
Oh, gets it in. Through ball. Taggis tries to get up. Wara sliding in there. And
for sure, so we switch from Flood out to that man Scott Wara. It's a good ball inside to McNamee.
Caltech. Wara.
Forward. It's a good touch by Scott Wara, drives inside. And that ball back and makes strides into the Longford half, but Scott Wara will get on this.
It was a good enough spell from Harps there, but Longford are holding firm.
So McNamee spreads the play to Scott Wara. Harps will look up this right hand side again. For be happy with that, no doubt. As they work hard off the ball again, they have a good shape. There's a ball at the top for Ryan Flood.
Goal rather than very difficult for him to get any power on that ball towards goal, but maybe helping it back to across goal.
Flood and McNamee, and then you'd like to see your all midfielder making that run into the box. So just got away from him just a wee bit. I thought he had it, but it's cleared by Ludd, and that's a decent looking pass, but Scott Wara's intercepted it.
The Navua boy, Wara Naivalu. Wara.
They're putting an enormous amount of work in there with very little reward so far, but they're keeping Harps at bay for the most part.
So McNamee looks to get on the balls, but
Yeah, well done, Nicole is right. We've Sean O'Donnell here, and
Vanuatu trying to get out of this. Scott Wara wins it for Fiji. Gets it
for Longford. It's a dangerous ball in. Scott Wara have to deal with this.
Through the goalkeeper, but it's more encouraging there from Harps.
We approach mid-August. The lights are on early here at Fun Park. Nice come to from Dave Rogers, maybe from afar, and Darren Murphy getting it across to the players, closing them down much quicker, and definitely in this half of the game. But Ryan Flood playing more central tonight. Looks for Scott Wara. We'll waste no time getting it to Scott Wara here. He'll drive up the field again. Lays it back to Rainey this time. Who gets around the referee. Scott Wara, patient build up by Harps.
1-1 with Dundalk. A very fancy Dundalk side as well, but I'll tell you, the Finn Harps girls, they were unlucky not to come away with the win. The draw was the least they deserved, and I was delighted for wee Neve as well to get the equaliser. A girl who we both know, Paddy, anyway. So hard working in there.
Scott Wara looks for the far side, but it's Rory Kelly, and he finds Scott Wara. Harp look to build up again and get into the Longford half.
I think Galway would have given Harps more time and space to play last Friday.
Hughes once again sends it into the middle. Now there's some space for Fiji. Wara, Kumar, 15 months ago in March 2023, 2 goals to 1.